Well, if you or someone you know is struggling with an addiction, you also know how hard it is for people to get the help they need. Jaime literally wrote the Rehab Playbook, and today she's going to share everything we've ever wanted to know about going to rehab, including what the curious family members need to know. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
This is an important conversation to have because there is an issue with addiction here in this country. So tell me why you wrote the book and what it's about.
So 1 out of 10 people who need help, who need treatment, actually get it.
Yeah.
And so I wrote the book for the other 9. And what the book is about is it takes every component from wondering if someone needs help to what to do after we're finished with treatment and every step in between, and really breaks it down and spells it out.
Yeah, so you kind of touched on it there, 1 in 10.
Yes.
That's not enough people getting the help they need. That's a really low number. So let's talk about why it is important to continue this conversation. Millions of people are struggling with addiction on some level, so we need to be talking about it, right?
Absolutely. And you know, there's so many reasons why someone either delays getting help or doesn't get help at all. And those reasons are things like wondering what to do about their job, wondering what to do about their children, the stigma, not wanting to be labeled an addict, and then fear.
Yeah. It's scary. The unknown is scary, right? Not knowing what that treatment process will look like. So this book, clearly for those who may be thinking, I might have a problem, also really beneficial for family members who are watching the addiction process. What's in there for the family members who are looking for some guidance on how to handle this?
So every chapter and every step has a For Fans and Family section that takes the information and brings up what a family member would consider doing in this particular step. And it also reinforces the need for loved ones to take care of ourselves.
Yeah. It's hard to watch somebody struggle with addiction, and we often feel like we can fix that for them. You're like, you got to let that go, right?
Absolutely, because if we think about it, if our loved one had cancer, would we believe that we can swoop in there and fix them? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Yeah, and it is a disease. It takes, you know, experts and medical professionals to help deal with it. When we talk about going to rehab, as you said, 1 in 10 are actually getting the help they need. What are those sticking points for folks who may need the help but are just not ready to do it just yet?
So we mentioned the fear of, you know, believing, what do I do with the rest of my life?
Yeah.
And it's so important to understand there's a myriad of options. It's not just go away for 30 days. There's virtual options, there's outpatient options, and to know that our insurance covers it. Yeah. And so to just educate oneself about what the options are out there really helps.
Yeah, I think again, the unknown is really scary, and to your point, the technology that's available with those virtual visits and the various apps that can help, you know, guide you through this process is a game changer. And then again, having the family ready on the back end of it, because that's an important step too. After the addict has had treatment, their life has changed, and we need to be ready for that as supportive family members.
Absolutely. I mean, we learn new and helpful languages when we go to treatment, and so to be sure that the family member speaking the same language is very important.
Yeah, so the conversation is happening. Books like this are certainly helping, because you said people are getting help all the time.
All the time. And you know, there's reason to be hopeful.
Yeah.
Because people are getting better every day.
Every single day. I appreciate the information today. Jaime, thank you so much for being here. And if you would like more information on the Rehab Playbook, just